What's going on YouTube? Let's do a little something different today. So let me show you guys what I mean. But before I get going, I do want to say thanks to my cousin. We used to talk about this idea back in the day, and I'm finally going to make it happen. This was kind of a shared idea. So if you're watching, this video is for you, Emilio. Check that out. Little B series valve cover. Looks pretty cool. I'm gonna try to film while I'm in there, but if I don't get anything, you guys won't see nothing inside. So I'm gonna just park and we'll go inside. And I think we found something, guys. Let's buy this. And we're gonna rock the house down with this one, guys. Check it out. I got a little subwoofer. It's passive. See that? $9.99. Seems to be some kind of, I don't know, 8 or 10 inch speaker. As I mentioned, it's passive. So let's go have some fun on the test bench and we'll see what happens. So there's something I got to do for the wife before we actually get to have some fun, and that is replace that with that. So I'm going to time lapse this. Hopefully we get this done pretty quick so we can have some fun. And there it is, guys. Looks way better than the last one. So let's go back to our regular scheduled programming. And yeah, let's go grab that subwoofer. Okay guys, so we got the subwoofer. And before I bring it in, I did want to remove this grill here. But I'm not too sure if it comes off easily. So let's try to take off this cover or grill. And I'm gonna try to gently take it off. It's such a nice sub that I'm gonna try to keep it in best condition I can. Okay, so I can get underneath it. So I'm gonna try to pry it off gently. Oh, man. Nope, that's not gentle enough. Just be gentle if you guys do this. It's not very gentle. Oh, there we go. So that's garbage. And there is the sub. Very nice. So it's actually got a rubber surround and a paper cone. It's actually, the box makes a good sound. Let's see if it's frozen. Still moves up and down. Good. So this, we can keep going on this video and have some more fun with this. So I'm actually surprised that it's a rubber surround. I thought it was going to be a paper surround or a foam surround, and I thought it was going to be dry rotted. But either way, we're doing great. And this is going to be a great video. So that's the sub. Let's Let me measure it. I'm not sure if I have a tape measure here, but let me go find one and I'll be right back. All right, so I found a tape. Let's see what this is. Anybody want to guess? I'm gonna guess 6. Oh, close. So we're at about 6 7/8 from end to end. But from the surround, we're about 6 inches. Let's take this down to the test bench and we'll have some fun. Okay guys, so we're downstairs in the basement in the hobby room. And we got the sub on display right now. This very high-end sub, Sony, and that's what I paid for it right there. Well, actually, let me show you guys. I actually paid $5 for it. So the little sub actually weighs pretty good. Got a pretty big port. Let's see if I got a tape down here. Probably not. No tape down here, but it's probably a 3-inch port. So there's the sub. And like I said, it's a rubber surround. It's actually kind of stiff. Nice little sub. I'm gonna set you guys down so I can turn this easier. And here's the model. Hopefully you guys can see that. That says model SS/WS101. Okay. Speaker system. So this came from a kit. I mean, just by being passive, I knew it was kind of from a kit. So it says 3 ohms. There's the serial number and made in China. Okay, the box seems to be a particle board. So high end all the way. And like I said, this thing actually kind of weighs a lot for its little size. So we'll see what it sounds like. Alright, there's nothing to it. The bottom has no pads or nothing, so it's just sitting on the ground. And the cable is this guy here. Okay, very thin, and it's got this funny end. Okay. Alright, so what I'm going to do is cut the end of this cable so we can plug it into an amplifier and power it up. So let me cut this off. I'm going to put you guys down again. I'm going to grab a side cutter and we'll go from there. Okay, so that's the end we're going to cut off. It's got a negative and a positive on that funny clip. I'm going to cut this off. There we go. And on the positive side, I'm going to tie a knot just so I don't have to look at the cable. So there we go. I'm going to strip a little bit off the end so I can plug it up to the amp. And we should be good to go. Before we plug this up to an amp, I want to take that speaker out, or that sub out of the box, just to see what the back looks like, what the magnet looks like, and go from there. So I brought my drill. Hopefully you guys can see. Okay. Here we go. Let's open this up. Four screws holding this beast down. You guys think it's glued down? Probably, huh? It's not sliding off. See if I can use this J-bar. Okay, so it's not glued. Let's see if anything's living inside this box. Wow, very cool. Look at the size of that magnet. Okay. let me show you guys something. So they were kind of caring here. They were caring that this sub was going to rattle this cable and make a sound. So they put some kind of foam around it to not make any noise. And look at that port. It goes from end to end almost. Probably like 2 inches at the end. If that, maybe 1.5 inches. Very cool. I did not see that coming. So I'm gonna grab a tape because I do want to see how tall this magnet is. And it's got a magnet on the back of this. Looks like it's glued down though. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be able to take that off. But let's see what the back of the speaker or subwoofer says. Okay, so I see some numbers. It says 1-858-232-11. And then it's got some numbers inside that little square. And that says 71185. A big old Sony stamp. And it's made in China. Okay, that's pretty cool. It's got some good weight. Tiny little cone. As you guys can see, no real spider sag. So again, I'm gonna go grab a tape. I don't see one down here, so I'm gonna go grab one. We'll measure the magnet and we'll go from there. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I got a tape. So as far as the height of the magnet stack, we're about 1 3/4 inches. And as far as round, 3 inches. Okay? Well, now we can measure the port. Let me see if I can turn this box around. Okay, I'm guessing 2.5. It's actually a 3-inch port. All right, 3 inches. Let's see how far it goes in. I'm gonna try to. Sorry for the shakiness, guys. I'm trying to hook the inside. So it's about 11 inches. I'm gonna take that sticker off. Just gotta be gentle. Not trying to scratch it. It's actually harder than it looks. I'm just gonna leave it alone. All right. And that Sony logo right there. Does that come off? No, that does not come off. All right, let me put this sub back in its place. Got to make sure I torque those down. I don't want that bass to cause us an issue. Alright guys, so I'm gonna get that test bench going, so give me a minute and I'll be back. Okay guys, so I got everything hooked up and I've been playing with some of the settings on the radio and I'm kind of impressed this little guy can take some beating. I was kind of messing around with it. I wasn't trying to blow it, but it actually takes some power. Now, I don't have the biggest amp in the world running it, but it moves the sub. It actually moves it pretty good. So I got a song ready to play, Space Age Hustle. I know it's a YouTube approved song, So that's the only reason I'm playing it. YouTube doesn't like music, so I gotta play nice with them, so they play nice with me. So let's have some fun with this sub. I'm gonna slowly just beat on it. I'm gonna start off kind of slow, and then we'll see how far we can take it. And if anybody wants to know what kind of amp this is, it's an old school Optimus amplifier. It's a Radio Shack amp from back in the day. It is a 4-channel. I got the fronts with the highs, and I got the other channel with the low. I got it bridged for the sub. Yeah, let's have some fun. So here we go. Oh, great. Give me 1 second, guys. I got somebody calling. Okay, guys, take 2. Again, the song is called Space Age Hustle. And just so you guys know, I have the volume turned up on the radio. I got the level on the amp turned all the way down for the sub channel. So I'm going to be turning it up when the music is going. So again, I'm going to start off kind of slow. I'm not going to try to blow it right away. I'm going to try to have some fun with it. And we'll keep getting more and more aggressive with it. Hopefully you guys can see some flex. So yeah, let's keep going. Okay, so that thing is moving pretty good. I'm just starting to turn it up. Hopefully you guys can see the flex. I almost want to put a sticker on the cone so you guys can see the sticker move around. So let's try that song again and get more aggressive. Definitely push it harder. Let's see if I can feel some heat on the cone. It's starting to get a little warm. Just keep pushing it. see what it feels like here. No real heat, just a little warm. Let's keep going. Okay, it's starting to smell. I'm gonna push this bass button, turn up the bass. I can hear the difference right away. Whoa. Okay, I'm gonna do some adjusting. I do not want to send that much bass to the door speakers or highs. So give me a sec. Okay, I just took some bass out of the front speakers, so it should be okay to turn it up now. Wow, it's starting to smell pretty bad. Let the magic smoke come out of this thing. Try that again. Let's feel this thing. And it is hot. It's not that hot, but it's getting there. It's not frozen yet. I don't hear any scratchiness, but man, does it smell. Let's keep pushing this thing. Okay, so I'm gonna turn up the subwoofer output. See if I can find it. Here we go. It was at 0. I'm gonna turn it up to 5. Try this again. R.I.P. little guy. It died. And as you can hear, the power, oh, it's still smoking. The power supply kicked on. And the amp is starting to get a little warm. But the sub is dead. Now let's see if we can let's see if it's frozen. Not frozen, but it's hot. And it's scratchy. There's some smoke coming out. I'm not sure if you guys can see that. Let's see if she'll make any noise. Nah, she is toast. She is toast. Yeah, she is done for. So she was moving. She took some abuse, and she's dead. So I'm gonna turn this all off, and I'll get back to you in a little bit. Okay, well, I got most of this put back together, and one thing I did notice is that I popped a fuse on the amp. So this thing is not dead yet. So it still moves. And I got one more idea. So let's let me show you what I mean. We're in the garage, and yep, wall socket. So here we go. I'm sure this thing's gonna stink. And that was it. Now she's really dead. Let me just make sure. Give me one sec. All right, sorry about that, guys. The wife showed up, and yeah, I had to move out of the way. So let's take a look at that voice coil. Let's just see how hot it got. All right. So that rubber surround is pretty hard. It still smells. Okay. Cut the leads. Making sure you guys can see. That's one lead. That's the second lead. All right. Cut that spider, and man, does it smell still. Sorry if you guys can't see. Okay, there we go. There it is. Ooh, it's slinkied. And it's stuck in there real good. Ooh, wow. Slinkied hard. Oh, it bottomed out so hard. Look at that cone. It crushed so bad that it opened it up. That's crazy. You can see that it crushed all the way around. So this thing was moving. And as far as heat, there's the copper wire. It looks like some heat went through it. And as far as windings, it looks like it's pretty thick. Kind of surprised how thick it is. Hopefully you guys can see that. But there it is, guys. She got pretty toasty. Let me measure that voice coil. Looks like a 1 inch. So let's see here. So it's about 1 inch and 1/8, maybe. And that's how that looks like. Just a little bit of black dust here and there. But there you guys go. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you guys had fun. This is something a little different. And we'll see each other on the next one.